करवा रहा हूँ। Good morning students. Today I am continuing with one of the interesting chapter number 6, and the name of the chapter is the triangle and its properties. So today I will continue with the part first of this chapter. So first we will start from the introduction. So as you see here, this is a triangle which is a simple closed curve related with three line segments AB, BC and CA. So here we can say vertices are A, B and C. Angles are angle ABC, this is the symbol of angle, angle BCE and angle CAB. So three angles are there, three vertices are there, and sides are AB, BC and CA. And if we want to classify the triangle on behalf of sides, then we can say on behalf of sides there are three triangles, that is scalar triangle, isosceles triangle, and the third one is equilateral triangle. So in scalar triangle all the sides are different. In isosceles triangle two sides are same, and in equilateral triangle all the sides are same. So if I am saying this is 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter, then this type of triangle is related with scalar triangle. And if I am continuing with another triangle PQR, if this is 5 centimeter, or we can see if PQ side is 5 centimeter and PR is also 5 centimeters and this is 6 centimeter, then we can say these two sides are equal. So this triangle is related with isosceles triangle. And if I take one more diagram, that is XYZ, if all these sides are equal, then we can say this type of triangle is related with equilateral triangle. So this is the classification of triangle on behalf of sides. If we continue with angles, or if we want to classify the triangle on behalf of angles, then we can say three types of triangles are there, that is acute angle, right angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means this type of triangle is related with acute angle triangle. And in right angle triangle, if one angle is equivalent to 90 degree, then we can say, or you can say this type of triangle PQR, in which angle R is 90 degree. So this type of triangle is related with right angle triangle. And what about the obtuse angle triangle? It looks like this. So if we are taking XYZ here, then we can say this type of triangle is related with obtuse angle triangle. So this is the classification of a triangle on behalf of angles. Now after this classification, we will continue with the concept of median and altitude. So first I will continue with the concept of median of triangle. Now the next concept is median of a triangle. So again I will make one triangle This is triangle P, or you can say ABC, with 3 vertex, 3 sides and 3 angles. And if I am drawing, or if I draw one more line segment here and I will mark here D, then we can say AD is the median. We can say AD is here median, because if we say BC is the opposite side for the vertex A, then AD is median and D is the midpoint of side BC. If D is the midpoint of side BC, then we can say BD and DC both are equal. If D is the midpoint of side BC and BD is equivalent to DC, then we can say AD is the median of a triangle from vertex A to opposite side BC. If I draw one more line segment here, it is represented by BE, then we can say BE is also median. It means AE and EC both are equal. If I continue with the vertex C, then we can say CF is also a median, where AF and BF is also equal, because E and F both are the midpoint of side AC and side AB respectively. It means we can say in a triangle, or a triangle has 3 medians. Now we will continue with the altitude of a triangle. Altitude of a triangle. So first we will make a triangle. This is A, B, C. Now I will draw a perpendicular here. If this is related with 90 degree, then we can say this AD is altitude. Altitude of triangle ABC, and we can say angle D is here 90 degree. Okay, so median is different, altitude is different. As you see in this figure, there is no role of 90 degree, but here as you see this D angle, or angle ADC you can say, is related with 90 degree. That's why it is altitude, and it is also known as height, and basically it is the perpendicular bisector from vertex A to opposite side BC. And if we continue with one more altitude, it is also possible. Again we will mark here E, so we can say if this angle is 90 degree, then BE is also altitude. Same with vertex C, then we can say CF is also altitude. If this is angle is equivalent to 90 degree, it means we can say in a triangle we have 3 medians as well as we have 3 altitudes. So on behalf of median and altitude, we will solve one example so that the concept of median and altitudes will be clear to you. So again I am taking one diagram. So if I am saying this is a triangle ABC and this is the D point, and one more line is there, or line segment is there, that is M. Then how can we identify what is AM or what is AD? Or we can say we have to identify in the given figure what is median and what is altitude. So as you see here, AD, where D is related with 90 degree, AD is a height of this triangle ABC, so we can say altitude is AD. Okay, and if I am saying the M is the midpoint of triangle ABC, or M is the midpoint of side BC, then we can say median is AM, because in this case BM and MC both are equal. So if it is given in the question that M is the midpoint of side BC, then we will easily identify yes, what is altitude or what is median in a given triangle. So after median and altitude, we will continue with the concept which is related with exterior angle property of a triangle. So the next concept is exterior angle property of a triangle. So first we will make a diagram. In this diagram, ABC, angle A, angle B and angle C, all the angles are interior angle because these are the integral part of this triangle, and we can say ACD is related with exterior angle. So angle A, B, C of a triangle ABC are known as interior angle, and angle ACD is known as exterior angle. So if I am taking here E, so we can say AB and CE both are parallel sides. So how can we will prove this? The exterior angle property of a triangle is what? Basically, we can say as per this property, exterior angle is equivalent to sum of its interior opposite angles. This is the statement, this is the meaning of this property. So how can we will prove it? If I am taking here 1, here 2, here 3, okay, and if I am here taking x and y, so how can we will say the angle ACD is equivalent to sum of 1 and 2. So we have to prove exterior angle is ACD and this is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. So how can it is possible? So I will give the proof. So as you see in this figure, AB is parallel to CE, right? And AC is a transversal line. Then we can say angle 1 is equivalent to angle X due to alternate angle. And you see in this figure, Z shape is there. That's why we can say angle 1 and angle X both are equal. Okay, this is the first equation. Again, AB is parallel to CE and BD is a transversal line. Then we can say angle 2 is equivalent to angle Y due to corresponding angle property. As you see here, angle 2 and angle Y both are corresponding angle, angle 1 and angle X are alternate angle. This is your equation number 2. Right. Now we will add equation first and equation second. So left hand side add in left hand side and right hand side add in right hand side. So angle 1 plus angle 2 and angle X plus angle Y, it can be written as angle ACD. So this is the proof of this property. As I said, angle ACD is equivalent to angle 1 plus angle 2, and this is the way, so that on behalf of this procedure we can say this exterior angle ACD is equivalent to angle 1 plus angle 2, or we can say exterior angle is equivalent to sum of its interior opposite angle. Now we will solve one question which is related with this property, and it is very useful property. It will comes in so many questions which are related with the triangle. Now I am continuing with one question related with this property. As per this property, we can say exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of its interior opposite angle. Now we will take one question related with this property. So this is the triangle X, Y, Z, and if I am saying this angle is equivalent to 110 degree, right? And this is angle X, and this is 60 degree. Then how can we will calculate? How can we will find the value of angle X? So how can we will solve it? Right. So by exterior angle property of a triangle, we can say exterior angle, this is equivalent to sum of its interior opposite angle. So 110 degree is exterior angle because it is outside the triangle XYZ, and the interior opposite angles are X and 60 degrees, so we will add it. Okay, then we will apply by transfer method. We can say X is equivalent to 110 degree minus 60 degree. So X equals to 50 degree. So this is the value of exterior angle with the help of exterior angle property of a triangle, in which 110 degrees exterior angle and its interior opposite angles are X and 60 degrees. So with the help of this property, we will identify the value of any unknown angles. After this property, now I am continuing with one more property, that is angle sum property of a triangle. So the next concept is related with angle sum property of a triangle. So the statement of this property is the total measurement of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So how can we will say in a triangle the sum of all the angles is equivalent to 180 degree. So I am taking here one triangle ABC. This is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and here I will take one angle as X. So how can we will show the sum of, or if we take this angle as 4, then also we will show it. So as you see, this is the proof of this property. So angle 4 is exterior angle, right? Or we can say this is equivalent to angle ACD. So angle 4 is exterior angle, then we will apply exterior angle property. So by exterior angle property of a triangle, we can say angle 4 is equivalent to angle 1 plus angle 2, because as per this property we know very well, or as per the last concept, we can say exterior angle is equivalent to sum of its interior opposite angles. In this triangle, 1 and 2 both are the interior opposite angle of this exterior angle 4, right? Now we will add angle 3 both the sides. So why we add angle 3 both the sides? Because we have to calculate the sum of all these three angles. Okay, that's why we will add angle 3 both the sides. Now come on left hand side. What is angle 4 plus angle 3? If we see here, angle 4 and 3. Here we will apply the concept of linear pair. That's why their sum becomes 180 degree. And why the angle 3 and 4 are, or we can say angle sum plus 4 is equal to 180 degree, because these are adjacent angles. As per the concept of adjacent angles, we can say the sum of these two angles is equivalent to 180 degree, and this is equals to this, and here we will write due to linear pair. Due to linear pair, we can say the sum of angle 3 and 4 is 180 degree. That's why the sum of all the angles of a triangle is equivalent to 180 degree. So this is the way, with the help of this procedure, we will easily say a total measurement of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. For solving this statement, we will go with the previous property, that is exterior angle property of a triangle, in which exterior angle is equivalent to sum of its interior opposite angle. Now I will solve one question which is related with this property. And these two property means exterior angle property of a triangle and angle sum property of a triangle are very important. There are so many questions given in your book which is related with these two properties. So I am continuing with one more question that is related with angle sum property of a triangle. So if we are saying this is a triangle ABC in which this is angle X, this is 50 degree and 60 degree, then how can we will identify the value of angle X? So how can we will do? By angle sum property of a triangle, we can say angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. Angle A is equivalent to X, B is equivalent to 50 degree, C is equivalent to 60 degree. Now we will solve it. X plus 110 degree equals to 180 degree, and by transfer method we can say it can be done as 180 degree minus 110 degree. We will mention here by transfer method. After this we can say X equals to 70 degree. So if we solve such type of question, we will easily get the value of X. So X equals to 70 degree. And if you want to cross verify our answer, if your answer is correct or not, we will again add all these angles. Their sum becomes again 180 degree. So with the help of this property, we will identify the value of such type of unknown angle. So I hope with the help of this video, the concept of median, altitude, exterior angle property and angle sum property of a triangle are clear to all of you. In my next video or in part second of this chapter, we will continue with the triangle inequality property and one most important property, that is Pythagoras